We'll be talking to the head of the Pregnancy Advisory Service, who controversially thinks women should be allowed to have abortions based on gender. When you think of birth control, what springs to mind? Going on the pill, using condoms, or maybe getting an implant? Not, I imagine, having an abortion. Well, Ann Furedi, the Chief Executive of the British Pregnancy Advisory Service, which is the UK's leading provider of abortions, thinks it should be. She believes abortion should be seen as any other form of family planning.
And look, it's a very emotive subject.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it is, and everybody's got a different opinion.
Sure.
You see, by the mere fact that you've said that, in a way, it sends a message out to young people, look, kind of doesn't really matter. If you get pregnant, you can always get an abortion, get rid of the baby. And I personally think that that is a shocking message to send out.
My problem with it is that you also think we should get rid of the 24-week limit.
What I think is a problem is when a woman comes to us and maybe she hasn't realised that she's pregnant, or maybe there are circumstances in her life that have really changed.
Even at 6 months, she hasn't realised she's pregnant.
Well, sometimes it happens.
But I just have to, on that particular point, I must say this, because my step-granddaughter was just gone beyond 24 weeks. And they said she wouldn't survive. She was a pound and a half, lying in a hand like that. They said she probably, if she did survive, she would never be tall. She's now a strapping, lovely girl who's a nurse. Now, you can never convince me that that 24-25 period isn't a lovely little person. And if you've ever been to a prem unit in a hospital, you will see those little babies fighting for their life. So how you can say that you can just get rid of the baby?
What about your views on gender selection, saying that if it's the wrong gender, not your choice, you can abort the baby?
Well, let me say, right, you know, my view on it is that it should always be down to the woman to make the decision for herself, because she will live with that decision. Now, you may disagree with the reasons, I may disagree with the reasons, but both of us can walk away at the end of the day. She is going to live with it, and so that's why, you know...
But then you're opening it up with all of those changes that you would like, you know, no time limit, no abortion should be, you know, considered a form. You're opening it up, a system up, to be massively abused by certain people.
But why do we think women would abuse this?
People will, because people do. You know